the all-gold squad has been assembled. So I was looking at a shitload of guys who could play like shortstop, second base, even first base, and maybe even another guy in the outfield. And to be honest, man, I always wanted to get this flashback Puig, so why the hell not? Picked him up, stuck him in right field where he deserves to be, and I mean, the hitting stats are actually pretty decent. If the vision was a little bit better, he would actually be a pretty nasty card, and if the fielding was a little bit better too, I guess. The arm strength, I don't know how the arm strength isn't 99. Somebody tell me how that makes sense. How a flashback Puig, or just a Puig card in general, doesn't have 99 arm strength. That makes zero sense to me. And Mike Napoli, too, I said it in the last Diamond Dynasty video that I may just pick him up and put him at first base, because if I were to pick him up, there is no chance in hell I would be putting him behind the plate, especially since Brian McCann has been there, and he has been doing fucking amazing since he has been there. So this is actually a pretty decent team, man. Like, I was happy with the way I assembled this all-gold squad team, and you guys need to let me know, too, if you would rather me play with some of these gold players, or if you would rather me play with the diamond players I have, like Ted Williams and Pujols and stuff. I've been playing with Pujols and Ted Williams consistently. Like, those guys have been playing in every single game, I think, since I picked them up, which was about a month and a half ago at least. So you guys, yeah, just let me know if you would rather see me play with these gold players more than the diamond players. I know it's good to switch things up. Like, I've been playing with a lot of these diamond players for a while, like I said. But guys like Manny Machado and who else? I think there's somebody else. But like Manny Machado, who I just recently picked up again, I haven't had on the team for that long. So there are certain guys that I have on the team who I've been using for a really long time, and then there's guys I just picked up. So I don't know. I was pretty happy with the way I assembled this team. Like, I still got McCann behind the plate, Eddie Matthews at third base. And that Ian Desmond, the 88 overall Ian Desmond, is actually, it's not even that bad. Like, the hitting stats may not look that appealing to some people, but the fielding stats are very good, too. Like, I think he has, like, 82 fielding or something, but his arm strength is, like, 87, which you need from a shortstop, especially good arm strength. I was thinking about picking up the live series Troy Tulowitzki, and a lot of people said for me to pick up the flashback Jose Reyes, his rookie. But, man, that thing's going for, like, 40 grand at the moment. I really don't feel the need to pick up a $40,000 gold card at the moment, even though I don't even find that flashback Reyes is anything fucking special other than his speed and stuff. Like, the hitting stats aren't even that good if you ask me. I think the only thing that's half decent with that flashback Reyes is his vision. Obviously the speed and the stealing is amazing, but other than that, I don't even really think that's that good of a card. So yeah, I also picked up Corey Kluber again and the flashback Steven Strasburg. So I was kind of hoping to get the flashback Steven Strasburg to the hill, because I did have him a couple months ago, and I don't even know why I got rid of him, to be honest. I think I got rid of him so I could pick up the live series Strasburg, who I did not like using one bit. The flashback Strasburg I liked using way more because he throws better heat, I'm pretty sure, and I just like, I don't know, he doesn't have 5 pitches, obviously, like the live series one does, but still, I just like the flashback Steven Strasburg better, too. Still got Ellsbury in the lineup, and he almost goes deep right there. He doesn't even have that much power, and he almost goes deep. Crawford, I've been disrespecting him lately, and what a surprise. Once I put him back in the lineup, he does this.
1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ichiro looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Crawford is just one of those guys, man. Legitimately, every single time I take Crawford out, sit him on the bench for a couple games, and then when I put him back in the starting lineup, he goes out there and goes like 5 for 5 with a couple dingers. That is no fucking joke, man. I was actually thinking about just playing the flashback Ethier like I did the last couple games, put him in left field and just leave Crawford on the bench. But there's no chance in hell I was going to leave Crawford on the bench any longer. I mean, look at the speed in the outfield at the moment. I think that flashback Puig actually has half decent speed, like it's in the 70s or something. So with Puig, Ellsbury, and Crawford, they could cover a lot of ground out there. Plus, Crawford and Ellsbury have very good fielding, so they won't be fucking making errors and shit trying to catch up to those balls in the gap. Brian McCann, still at it, still doing work at the dish. Thought that was going to be gone for sure, but that fucking wall in left field in Cleveland screwed me over. Goes off the wall. As I advance to third base, Mike Napoli is up, and he is sending a little weak fly ball. That is Mookie Betts out there, and I realize that, so I'm sending McCann home. That guy dove towards me. I probably would have been out, but luckily I'm able to get in there, and now it is a 2-0 ball game, and I'm continuing getting it done at the plate. I mean, ever since that last game I broke out with like 11 hits, the all-gold squad is coming out, and they are swinging the bats in this game. Ian Desmond was probably one of the only guys in the lineup who didn't. He was probably one of the only guys who wasn't ripping the cover off the ball in this game at least once. And this guy actually had the flashback Ryan Braun. I'm not really sure which one that was. It could have been the one from the captain sets or whatever. I have no fucking idea why I dove for that. That is fail of eternity right there. But yeah, I have no idea what Ryan Braun that is. It could be the one from the captain sets. It could be the one where you have to, the new mission one, where it's like the 95 overall Ryan Braun. I have no idea. But either way, those cards are nasty. If you ask me, I think the one you get from the captain sets is better, obviously. I think it's like a 97 or something. But I think the 95 overall Ryan Braun has better power, but the vision and shit is worse. So it may even be. It probably is, actually, now that I think about it. It probably is the 97 overall one. So he has a fucking beast in the lineup for sure. Puig is up. And after the ugly at-bat, he had his first at-bat swinging at a terrible one. This is his third at-bat in this game, I'm pretty sure. So I'm looking to get on the board with him. Looking to get a decent debut out of certain guys. And Puig was one of them. But that is just a pretty deep fly out to right field. So I wasn't able to do anything with Puig right there. Wasn't able to cash in that run too. So it's still 2-0. And usually when this shit happens, man, it just goes down to the wire. Whenever I take a 2-0 lead, 2-3-0 lead, it always just, the game just sails along smoothly. Nothing really happens until the 8th or 9th inning, so I was just waiting for it. I still had those guys in the bullpen too, like Billy Wagner and Fernando Rodney. Those guys are golds too, so I wasn't going to take anybody out of the pen who was a diamond or anything, because that would defeat the purpose of a all-gold squad. Mike Napoli getting in on the hitting action right there, sending a single to right field. And then Murphy, man, Daniel Murphy was fucking doing good this game. All that needs to be said is he was doing good this game right there, not so much. But other than that at bat, he was making solid contact every single time. If that Daniel Murphy had way better fielding stats, that would probably be one of the best second baseman cards in the game, if you ask me. Like, give him like 80-something fielding. His hitting stats are nasty, man. So he would be one of the most used second basemen in the game if he had better fielding for sure. This guy was struggling at the plate. I actually think I played this guy before like a couple months ago, because I remember his jerseys and I kind of remember his gamer tag too. It was a game against Bumgardner, I remember, and I got off to a quick ass start. Like I got like 5 hits in the first inning. He wasn't able to come back in the game, or he actually did. He did come back in the game. And I remember I hit like a fucking bases clearing triple with Nick Swisher in like the 9th inning or something like that. But I remember playing this guy because I remember somebody with the Golden State Warriors logo and these jerseys. So Ryan Braun is up again. And the way Kluber was pitching, man, I was going to keep him in the whole game and let him fucking finish this thing off, because he was not giving up anything. I think he only had about 2-3 hits up until this point, getting some key guys out. Ryan Braun again, and then Machado is ending this inning with a ground out to Eddie Matthews at third base. So now we're going into the 8th, and this is when I was kind of starting to think that it was going to be good. I didn't think I was going to blow this game, because I say that all the time. I say it in every video. I think I'm going to blow every game, but this game, I was like, you know what? The gold squad is looking good. I don't see how I'm going to blow this game, because we were doing good at the plate. Puig stepping up to the dish and sending one to the gap. I was thinking about going for 2 right there, but he did have to hit the cutoff man too, so I don't know. Probably still wouldn't have made it in there, but still. Puig with the pretty decent speed, I guess you could say, wasn't budging from first base, and then McCann making solid contact. But that is just a ground to first base to the inning-ending double play. So this. Oh my shit. Don't even tell me, man. I guess that kind of makes sense because Daniel Murphy doesn't have the best fielding stats, so okay, cool. I will accept that. Next batter, Corey Seager. That is a huge out. That is one of the motherfuckers in this game who I cannot get out. And Ichiro, too. So 2 huge outs to get out of this inning after the lead-off single. So thank the heavens. All I need to do is just shut the door. He put in a lefty out of the pen, and Daniel Murphy again wasn't worried about putting in any. I wasn't putting in any pinch hitters, obviously, because I was sticking with this squad from the beginning. Daniel Murphy says, "Fuck your lefty. I'm getting a single off him." What the fuck is that, man? How many times does this game do that, man? You have a good swing, and it just does a little stupid check swing, and it just fucks you all over. Okay, so Fernando Rodney. How many times have you guys seen him come in games and just shut the door? Has he even given up more than one hit since you guys have seen him pitching on my team? The leadoff walk. Oh, God, please no. Please no. Oh, man, I'm like sweating from every orifice in my body at this point. I was fucking failing, man. That should have been 2. I was second guessing myself. Didn't turn 2. I get 1 down, and then Votto steps to the plate. But Ellsbury, what in the blue hell is that shit? Why does that shit only happen when you are leading in the 9th? Come on, man. Ellsbury, like the game didn't want Ellsbury to pick up the ball. And then you gotta be kidding me, dude. What in the fuck is this game even saying? This game doesn't want people to win sometimes. This game legitimately goes into the 9th inning and says, fuck you. It says, fuck you, motherfucker. You're not winning this game. That is chicken shit bullshit that he won that game. That is insane. The Gold Squad actually did good, which is the funny thing. They did amazing. But the fucking game, man.